Galeriji Događanja predstavljamo mladu francusko-englesku ilustratoricu Jessicu Gobert i njezinu izložbu pod nazivom Dearest. Ovom izložbom zatvaramo ciklus izložbi u sezoni 2023. godine. Kroz svoje radove Jessica s publikom dijeli trenutke topline i trenutke brižnosti kroz prikaze voljenih osoba tijekom njihovih svakodnevnih radnji. Jessica nam to prikazuje svojim karakterističnim likovnim izrazom. To je u prvom redu potez crnim tušom, a ono u čemu se vidi njezina iznimna crtačka vještina su detalji koji daju slici, odnosno njezinim dijelima, teksturu i osjećaj prostora, odnosno prostornu dimenziju. Jessicina izložba otvorena je od 15.12.2023. godine do 19.1.2024. u Galeriji Događanja. U nastavku poslušajte Jessicu o njezinoj inspiraciji za stvaralaštvo općenito, ali isto tako i za više o dijelima za ovu izložbu.
I'm Jessica Gobert. I'm French and English, and I'm the artist of this exhibition. I grew up in France, but now I live in Croatia in Zagreb for more than 5 years. I've always been attracted to drawing and visual arts. I grew up in a small village called Galeriji, and I always watched a lot of old movies of Hitchcock's, and I was always very attracted to anything to do with narrative and composition. I was always as well attracted by big painters and classic painters like Bonnard or Vuillard. And for me, and for this exhibition as well, patterns are very important. I think they really add a lot of depth and a lot of warmth to the paintings. What's important to me as well is to really have very strong compositions, and that's why I only work in black and white. It was more of a natural, organic happening than a decision, but it just makes sense. It's, let's say, my visual language. And I always feel like there's always a challenge. It's always hard, but in a good way, in a satisfying way for me to draw in black and white on paper. This exhibition is called Dearest, and it's basically a project that started right after lockdown. Because during lockdown, so I was in Zagreb and my family is in England and in France. And I couldn't see them during lockdown, of course, and I realized I didn't really have photos of them. I had photos of objects on my cat, but none of my family. And so I decided that it was important to have keepsakes to kind of remember your family when there's hard times or sad times or lonely times, whatever it might be. And for me, better than photographs was actually drawing them, because, when you draw someone, you have to pay attention to the symmetry, to the eyes, to everything. And it's kind of like you incorporate and you internalize what they look like. So I decided to draw those very, sweet moments for me, and that became the project for this exhibition, which was important to me, as I said before, the patterns, and to really have also not only the people and portraits, but also the places where I've been with my family, because that also means a lot. And it really changed because I started to pay attention when I went back to see them, and I saw the very small moments which were kind of subconscious before. I never noticed them. So I also got closer and have closer relationships as well now with my family members. And what was very dear to me is that I remembered some small moments, like my dad spending time with my husband and trying to teach him some knots that he saw on YouTube, very silly things, very funny things, but to me they mean a lot. And to this exhibition, I just want to translate what that means to me, and I think that everybody can have and see those small moments with each other. I think it's a universal lesson in the end.